Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will... at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action. Now Wilson. Here as he's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell. He got in there to bring him down. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Pushes him over. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Come on, set. Right through. Right.
They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. There you go, Charles, his first NFL pass, and it goes for a completion.
And you know that they thought about this before even calling the play, right? Let's get him his first completion. Let's get it out of the way, because we expect bigger things from him going forward, but take care of the small stuff first.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. George Pickens, 36 yards. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, here's Strong. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. That's taken on the 25. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 yards there.
That said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 17, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have regained the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
52 blaster. Blaster, 6.
Here's Strong to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. They still can't get it. This will be caught. Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by McManus is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
On the ready, little check.
On second down, a run with Strong. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Back to the ground with Strong. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. And right side, Henry's got it. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, possession, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown! Hunter Henry from 19 yards away. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that intercept.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. This one swung outside to Strong.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots get a bit closer.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Come on, 38. Slide 2. Opposite. 3. Check right. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ronald Jones from 4 yards out.
And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's got Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here's Baker.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Mayfield to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Patriots 28. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he gets this to Thornton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
156 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Wilson wants to throw it.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on them.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man?
Now on the clock.
Against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the